quickly here. Alright guys, good morning. Where I left off was taking out the seatbelts out of the Mustang last night and starting to pull the electrical panel for Nick, also in the Mustang. This morning I'm going to be taking a trip over to HED to see Pete. I'm going to drop off Nick's lifters because we're hoping that they're going to be able to get the assembly done on the motor either today or maybe on Monday. And then I'm taking the injectors over to Eric's. He does injector cleaning, Customs by Biggin, so we're just going to have him check over the injectors because it's been sitting. The injectors, could have gotten clogged up or whatever, dirty, debris in them. So we're going to have Eric just check those over. And then we're going to see if Eric also has a radiator that might fit in the space that Nick wants to put the radiator. So I'm just going to pull off the fuel rail here and get these injectors popped out. Welcome back, guys, to the Hustlin' Horsepower YouTube channel. Nick and I have a ton of work that we've been getting done, some more work that still has to be done, but we're doing our best to keep up with these videos to keep you guys updated. We appreciate everyone who follows along. Alright guys, I went down to Eric's, Customs by Biggin, and we needed to get a bearing for the brake pedal, which Eric had some stuff that we're probably going to be able to make work. We needed to get a radiator, and Eric also had a used setup that we were able to get from him. The size might be a little bit too big, so I'm taking it back to the shop to see if Nick's able to make it work. I don't know if we're going to have to cut it down or if we're going to give it back to Eric and start looking for something that's a different size. And then I dropped the lifters off at Pete's, because he's the one that's doing the machine work and probably going to do the assembly on the motor that we're putting in the car. And what else? Oh, I had wheels back here that I had disassembled. The tires they weren't disassembled. I had the tires dismounted from the wheels yesterday or 2 days ago maybe, and I picked them up, had them in the back seat of my car. The plan is that we were going to take them to MacFab. I had messaged Lyle, or Nick had been messaging Lyle, and they're able to do them like same day. You sit there and wait for an hour and they're able to do them. What I didn't realize, actually Nick didn't either, MacFab is like 2 hours away. And there just so happens to be another business also named MacFab that's 25 minutes away, and so I was going to be heading there. And luckily I didn't, because it's the wrong business. And then when I found out it was 2 hours away, I also found out they're closed Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which isn't a big deal because we don't need them today. But Lyle said his dad's going to be up at the track. There's a race Friday night and tonight and Saturday tomorrow at Mooresville Dragway, and so Lyle's going to be racing Saturday, and they're going to be able to take the wheels with them up to MacFab so that Monday they can be done. We're going to get those double bead locked, and I'll probably go pick those up on Monday or maybe Tuesday. We're hoping that Monday the motor will be done from Pete's. Eric's got some other stuff that we might be getting from him, a fire suppression system that Nick wants to put in the car, and then if this radiator doesn't work out, we're going to take that back to him too, I guess. But I'm taking a little bit of a break. It's really not important to do, but I want to get my nails done. It's been a while, so I'm getting ready to go in. I have an appointment in a few minutes here, and once I'm done with that, I'm heading back to the shop to help Nick. I'm probably going to pull the rest of the wiring out of the Mustang, edit a video, and then just see what else Nick needs help with. Yep, so that's what's going on today. Well, Rex and I are gonna head back over to the trailer and finish pulling the electrical panel out, and I gotta disconnect the cables from the on-off switch. You coming? Come on, let's go. He's protesting. Whatever, he can go do his own thing. Come on, Rex. And then hopefully I'll be pretty quick with getting this panel out of the car, and Nick can start planning out how everything needs to be wired up. And then we're not going to put it in final just yet in the car because we still got to paint the cage. So everything's going to get stripped back out basically, but we'll at least have a good idea of where everything needs to go. So what? I worked the other night with the door shut because I thought this was locked, and I couldn't find our keys. So I found the keys. I might as well open the door. Found the keys, and turns out it wasn't even locked. Or maybe Nick unlocked it, I don't know. But I'll get better lighting and airflow with this door open. So, that's my plan. I'm gonna get the battery out, pull the panel, and then bring my Honda down probably because I ain't carrying that sucker up. So, let's get to work. So as I'm trying to get some stuff set up here, I realized that I did not grab a single power tool. So I'm gonna have to go back and get one. Because I'm already limited on a couple things, but it'd be handy if I had a power tool. You know, an impact gear. We'll see. We'll see how far I get with that one. I knew it wasn't going to be long before that happened, but I got the battery out real quick. I'm going to undo these bolts, or the nuts here, off the studs so we can get these cables disconnected. And then I'll start pulling the stuff in the car. No hands. Now. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I went and got my power tool. I got my Milwaukee with the 3/8 impact. It's really an adapter because it's an impact driver, but it's not like a solid, what's it called? It's got an adapter in it. Anyways, it's not ours, but we love Milwaukee products. We have them too. So it's nice to have plenty of batteries that we can interchange. Anyways, I got my tool, I got my sockets, I got my wrenches, just in case. There's bolts and nuts. I told Nick I wasn't coming back until I had this electrical panel with me, so let's make it happen. I know the view's not the greatest, but I'm doing what I can because Nick is using the stand, I hope. So let's get this thing buzzed out. I don't know how much of this you can see. But we're looking good. It's coming out. I'm going to set it on top of the car. Take it out of the back. Load it in the back seat of my car. Bring it up to Nick. So we're doing good. But I'm going to cut the video. Because this is tedious. Guys, I screwed up. There's this green wire connected to that solenoid relay. I don't know what it is. It's still connected to something. It goes through the floor. Let me see if I can get this to balance. Nick's gonna kill me. But I don't have a screwdriver. And I did see this before and I totally forgot about it. But we'll see what we can do to fix it. Solution to the problem, just got a screwdriver and undid that real quick, and we'll figure that out later because I don't know, it looks like it goes through the floor, but when I went underneath the car I couldn't find it, so I don't got time to mess around with it. I'll figure it out later. And that, folks, is how you pull the wiring harness out of a car. Looks like a mess. But believe it or not, Nick knows what all that is. I don't know how. Wiring is... Let me turn this around. Nick knows what all that is. I don't know how. Wiring is like my worst, not nightmare, but like it's the thing that I want to learn the least. Definitely don't want to do wiring. So... about as far as I'm gonna go with ever learning wiring. Well, guys, tell them what you did.
Me?
Yeah.
That was you.
No, I was in there editing a video for you guys, minding my own business, and Nick says, "Hey, I need more than 2 hands. Come help me." So
what did you do?
I didn't even use my hands, actually.
You used your eyeballs, and apparently she's cross-eyed or something like that. Go get our piece that you just cut.
Well, first of all,
go get the piece that we just cut. I'm gonna go get it for you guys.
Where's the first of all,
You see this nice, beautiful freaking thing here?
wait. Look at this. Hang on, look at
You
this.
see this nice, beautiful freaking thing here?
This was the first piece that we cut off, okay? He says, I just want to cut a little bit more. This is the second piece that we cut. How thick is that, Nick? How much did you take off?
I didn't take off nothing.
How much did you want taken off?
Not that much, Maddy.
How much is this? Let's measure it, shall we?
Guys, this is my fuel cell mount here. Hold this, because I got to use 2 hands to get it off.
Well, I want to measure this. How convenient you don't have a tape measure.
Oh my God, it's gonna break. It's gonna break.
paper thin. He just wanted a little bit more taken off.
You're killing me, Maddy. You're killing me.
Was it, what is this, like 1/8 of an inch? I'm serious. Here we go. Here's our tape measure. Let's see how thick this piece is. Whoops. This piece.
Your eyebrows aren't that pretty, Maddy.
Sorry. This piece is literally, okay, like what's in between 1/8 and 1/4?
3/16.
3/16. We took off 3/16.
Where's that other piece that you cut?
The first piece?
They're supposed to get bent on that line, not cut on that line.
This machine doesn't bend, it only cuts. And you put the piece back in the machine and said, hit the pedal. He pulled it out. It was paper thin.
Damn it, babe. I don't know how the hell we're going to do this, though. How am I going to mount it? I don't want to scrap this piece.
I don't know. But I got more video of it.
It's gonna break. It's gonna break. It don't matter if it still breaks. Did I weld another piece on?
You can't have a 2-piece mount bracket?
3-piece?
Why 3?
Because those are a 4-piece. There's already 3 pieces on here.
Where?
1, 2, and 3.
No, I.
Has soon to be 4 pieces after the sucker breaks.
Just let that happen, and then this is 1 piece, and this is 1 piece.
Yeah, but it looks like shit.
I'm sorry. I gotta get back to video editing.
Yeah.
I hope you figure it out.
Get out of the shop area ASAP before I bunk in your nose. What? So guys, what I'm doing here is basically making some diamonds, or approximate diamonds. I'm not exactly sure we're going to be able to support the turbos easily or within the next couple days here with the turbo mounts that we use. We've used Maven mounts. I got those for the Dirty 30, and they're a pretty cool deal. Then they bolt up to the bottom of the turbo here, and they use it to, they're metric bolts on the BorgWarner turbos, but 2 metric Allen heads, and they hold up the bottom of the turbo through the turbo drain. And they have a -12 AN fitting, actually ORB fitting, which is a -12 straight fitting on the bottom of it for your turbo drain. So you could run -12, 12, 10, 8, whatever you want to use. I definitely recommend 12 or 10 for their turbo drains, because the turbo is pressure going into the turbo, but believe it or not, it's only gravity fed back. So if you're running like a rear mount system or turbos below your oil level or whatever, you got to have some type of scavenge pump to pump it back into the motor. If you don't use a dry sump system that has extra stage on it to put the oil back into the pan or into your dry sump tank itself. But if we're going to be doing like a pie cut here, you could do something similar to this, but a whole lot deeper, and then you could fold the piece to make a pie cut out of this. But we're simply, or me and the mouse in my pocket, I guess you could say. Sorry guys, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and we gotta be racing, and it's Saturday at 3 o'clock in the morning, so we're less than 7 days until we gotta be racing. But getting back to it, sorry guys. little tired, a little rambling. But hang with me here. So, I'm simply cutting diamonds, and we're going to support our butt weld. The whole turbo, I built these headers, and I had about 40 hours into them. Unfortunately, they were in the Dirty 30 rack, and they were in the Homegrown Hustler, and the Homegrown Hustler at one point was like 15, 20 feet in the air. So, these turbos have been through, or these headers have been through hell. So, long story short, I want to reinforce them in the critical areas just to make sure those welds aren't going to crack and fail. So that's what I'm doing here. Simply cutting out a couple diamonds. This thing's probably cooled down a little bit. Can't really feel it that well, but this little diamond here will just slip over the weld, and then I'll weld the perimeter of it, and it'll give me a double walled thickness there at the weld joint to have a little bit more rigidity there. Well guys, welcome back to the Hustlin' Horsepower channel. I appreciate everyone that likes and subscribes to the channel. It is about 5 o'clock in the morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I slept from, I didn't sleep this evening. I slept this afternoon, I guess you could say. Morning, woke up at noon, 1 o'clock or something like that. Went to bed at 9, I think. So I got a solid 3-4 hours in tonight. Today, and I'm hoping to get this cold side turbo plumbing done. I got the hot side done already. I'm hoping to get the cold side turbo plumbing done in the next hour or two, and then be back at it probably about 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to get done by 6, nap for 2 or 3 hours, and then I'll be fresh. We possibly have some people, some of the followers and stuff like that, a couple of locals that we know, semi-locals that we know, coming in to help out a little bit, and Tom shows up right around 8 o'clock. So if we can do this together, he's been helping out a little bit, doing some finishing touches, and that'd be huge. So I'm going to save more flanges here.